WRC Generation came out at interesting time. Just recently, according to the information of well-known Tom Henderson, EA has closed the legendary Dirt series. And if the Dirt themselves have not grabbed stars from the sky lately, both Dirt really remains the coolest rally simulator in general. Against this background, the release of an official FRC licensed games remains the only way to immerse yourself in rally racing in the current realities. Today we will try to understand what the new generation is, and whatever it will be able to defend the honor of the whole genre alone. Globally, we are facing a typical game under the license, that is complete, improved and updates the last part with a package of new features and opportunities. No one expects anything else. Control here is not bad, except that impact on all the sort of collisions compared to other simulators feel a little clumsy. The car is damaged, the characteristic change, but it is almost not foul in appearance and in terms of sound. Even the mod does not cover the cars here. But surface changes are very well felt. On asphalt, soiled, wet asphalt or snow, the vehicle will behave completely differently. Currently choosing and adjust tires before the race help to cope with all this. They decide here in general almost more than your driving skill, and if the composition of the track surface we know from the beginning, then to predict change in weather condition in the campaign we need a good metallurgist, who is almost the main character in the team. So the physics, of course, has become better in comparison with the last part, but the game definitely has room to grow. The same applies to the update graphic and sound. They were noticeably tightened, but obviously not to the level of, say, the recent Dakar. The environment, weather effect and backdrops look better than before, but still weaker than many other races. During heavy rain in some forest, graphic artifacts appear at all, and reflections start flickering strangely. Or during roleplays, lots are blurred, so they are remind artificially simulate portrait mode in iPhone. The sound had also improved, but some moving forward on gravel still remains more of the gear counter in the capital Wasteland. One way or another, so is all made a solid step forward from what came before. Among the innovation are change to Sweden's special stages, the addition of the several new roads, and all sort of socialization. The game now features the ability to create your own custom skins, like in some of Need for Speed, and share them with the community, as well as a level bar with the new profile frames, emblems and ranks that are revealed in a local progress bar that strongly resembles a battle pass. All sorts of daily quests and challenges are also present. All in all, social feature and hints of product functions as a service are really plentiful here. Another interesting innovation is hybrid cars. Here we got a special electric motor skill, which is spent on rapid acceleration and replenished with the brake. The mode of operation of the batteries can also be customized, which will make the boost either longer or vice versa, extremely powerful. The chip is interesting and perhaps looks really fresh. The content itself in the game is a lot. We have a campaign attracted first of all by the presence of very detailed team management. Here we fill the days in the calendar with some events like running in a few new cars, training and just rest for the team member. Among events, of course, the rallies themselves play a key role, but you can spend a week, say, on maintenance of your car or historical race, which will bring reputation with the manufacturer and raise the morale of the team. There are a lot of people to recruit to the team and to make sure they don't overwork themselves, giving them time to rest. There are also a huge talent tree, which will allow you to invest skills point in the abilities of your subordinates, as well as the car itself. For example, here you can trigger the brakes or reduce the effect of damage on driving performance, or teach the meteorologists to predict up to shift of hikes for a special stage. In general, if you like team management, there's a place to go while there. Well, and if you prefer actual rally, there's also League mode, where just sequentially pass various competitions without all this organization tinsel. Also, we can customize individual races for ourselves, which is probably the key function in such game. and there is more than enough multiplayer entertainment here. There are both regular races and rating races with promotion on the ladder. There is also a grid mode Navigator plus Driver, which is necessary for such games. Also a hot seat for 2 people on one device, which is twice as cool. In general, taking into account the impressive number of cars, regions and special stages, there is really a lot of content here. The game is clearly designed for you to spend a lot of time in it, and it's good, taking into account that there is no other project about rally. From other pleasant moments, the presence of text localization and the price of $10 in Steam. From the unpleasant, the inability to create a pilot or navigator from other country, although you can create a Ukrainian Belarusian here without the side problem. In the same Dakar it was possible to do it, here no. Okay. Another controversial feature was no technical power. Not to say that the game is full of bugs or slowed down mercilessly, but there are still some annoying nuances. So there's a million long idle times, which torment you when you go to the menu at all. To the base, to the start of the screen, to each of the tracks, to the headquarters, to the garage, everywhere we see the notorious lovely Queen, which often hangs in front of your eyes for a really long time. Without SSD, you can play it only by reading the news on the second monitor. And also WRC Generation has a very strange and unpleasant bug. As startup, it completely kills window language bar, not allowing to switch the language neither by clicking, nor by one with an immense keyboard shortcut on the system or Steam. And even if you exit the game, the problem remains and incurred only by complete reboot of the computer. Because of this, our pilot career had to be called by the name 20 and last name 24 MS. Worst playing form. To sum up, is the only in-game opportunity to join the actual release season. Multiple modus, includes a navigator game and even hot seat, is definitely a prettier and bulkier game than the previous installment. Interesting mechanics of power distribution on hybrids, possibility to play as a normal carrier, as well as to get into management. Graphics, physics and souls are still not up the level of the most modern races. Few bad and pleasant bugs, very long loading times, impossibility to play for Russian pilots, and bottom line is WRC Generation is good, interesting and very rich in content rally game. If there are no alternatives, it's probably a really good option, definitely worth its money. It can be simply recommended to those who are fond of this sport. However, it could use a couple of patches to code the described bugs and speed ups downloads, but we admittedly expect less from another licensed game. Thank you for watching.